Hey guys, actionbrostudios here, coming at you with our official podcast. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about what this podcast is and what we plan to talk about for the weeks coming. So basically, starting off with our Action Bro Studios podcast is going to also be covering what our YouTube channel is covering and all of our projects in development, like fan films and original projects, and how the website is doing. It's going to be great, it's going to be awesome, and I'm so ready to start this podcast. So a little bit of what we're going to start talking about is the projects we have in development. Now, the projects we have in development right now, we have so many, but they're all at various different stages of development. Spider-Man being the one with the most pre-production and most planned out thoroughly, and we're excited to get working on it. I've spent years trying to make this fan film series, and I've always wanted to do one, and so now I have the technology and I have the resources of my friends and family to actually get this done. And we've put a lot of effort into the story and the cast and things like that in the script. Now it's in pre-production. And I want to get started filming pretty soon, but most of my friends just went back to college, so we're gonna have to work around their schedule, and that's totally fine. I get that. I'm probably gonna be going back to school soon, very soon. I'm gonna be applying to Bowling Green University pretty soon. Um, and it's gonna be awesome. So, the thing about Spider-Man is that it's kind of like an Arrowverse type show to where it has one story in flashbacks from the past, like that's going on, and then you also have present day stuff, and that's another storyline that's going on. So we're telling two different stories. One is the origins of Peter Parker and his high school life with Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn and Flash Thompson. And then you got the present day stuff, which has Harry Osborn and the Sinister Six all formed, and you got MJ and you got Kingpin, all of Spider Man's villains fully formed, and you know their story, and it's gonna be awesome. It also ties in with the comics, but also the movies from the MCU. But I'm doing my own twist to it, so it's my own version of what would happen, and I can't reveal everything, but it's gonna be freaking awesome, and I can't wait. Another project we have in development right now, that I have some cast members attached to it, is Man of Steel 2 fan film, because I like Marvel and I like DC, so I'm making fan films of both genres, and I'm making original projects too. Um, but this project, I always felt like Man of Steel was awesome, and of course we got Batman v Superman, but that kind of continued his story a little bit, but like it didn't feel like a fully fleshed out sequel that we wanted, and that hopefully someday we will get, hopefully, but doubtful. So I'm making my own version, but I'm still keeping what's already established in the universe. I'm still keeping everything the same generally, but with my own twists to some things, so it's not like copyright or anything like that. I do have a storyline. I have started the script a little bit, and Lex Luthor is gonna be in it, and Bizarro is gonna be a villain as well, but Lex Luthor will be the main villain. And we will have, at some point, we will have Superboy introduced, and it's gonna be awesome. I still have to figure out the complete storyline on how that all happens and everything. It's gonna be freaking great, and I can't wait. Lois Lane is gonna be in it. She's being played by one of my great friends from high school, and she loves Lois Lane as a character, and so like I think she's perfect for this character. And the same person who plays Lex in this is also one of my other best friends, and he can really nail a really menacing type tone to acting, and he's not even a real actor in Hollywood, but like he can do it and he has talent, and so I casted him as Lex. Um but it's going to be fun. It's going to be my own version of what a sequel could be and what it would look like to me. It's awesome. So one of the other projects that I have in development, and so like I want to talk about this for a little bit. Um, so I want to be. It's always been my dream to be a movie director or movie script writer or something in that category. And so I just love making videos, so I have a YouTube channel. Um, and I actually had a problem. I got locked out of my original email account, so I had to start everything over. So I had to create a new YouTube channel. And then, of course, with documents and things, I had to get my another social security card on a different email, and that was a pain because it took months to do because I was logged out of that email. I couldn't get back in. So anyway, I had to completely start my life over. It's almost as like Thanos snapped me out of existence, and that just makes me laugh, so that's what I call it. So anyway, so I started over, and I really want to be a director. And so one of the director styles that I want to do is that's unique, and I don't think anyone's really done this before, is to be a director who directs sequels or third movies of a franchise that never got those movies. I think it's a unique take on it. And it's fun to think about where the characters could go, where the story could go, um, regardless if people hated the sequel or didn't want that franchise to continue. I have fun thinking about it, and I kind of want to make what I think would happen. So, if I was a director in Hollywood, this is exactly what I would do. Um, because I want to be that director who directs sequels and third movies that never got made to those franchises. I would bring in the team who worked on the previous movies and then talk with them and collab where the story would have gone, what they wanted to do, but still do my own thing, but also making sure that they have a right to speak their word of where the story is gonna go with those characters. So we kind of do like a collab thing. And it would just be awesome, in my opinion. And that's what I want to do in Hollywood one day. Hopefully. But Right now, I'm not even a real filmmaker. I'm just someone who just loves to have fun with it, and it's kind of my hobby. And so I'm doing fan films on YouTube. So we have the Man of Steel 2 fan film that we're making. We have the Spider-Man series fan film series that we're doing, and everyone loves that. And so a couple other original projects I have in mind are there is going to be a project, and it's basically a person escaping prison, but as he's escaping prison, he learns that to escape the prison, he has to use things from cartoon shows or movies, like technology and stuff. So, like, at one point, there's like, like he has to get by this guard or whatever, and he has to get by this gate type thing. So he uses like some kind of omnitrix or a weapon from a cartoon show or something to get by them, and it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be hilarious and everything. It's called Prison Break. Title pending, because one of my other friends is making a prison fan thing as well. So I might change the title. So anyway, that's an original project. And so one of the other original projects I have in store for you guys is in 6th grade, I created my own very own superhero character. He's called Bones, and he has electricity powers, and he basically flies. He has all the powers, basically, of a standard superhero. And so, anyway, he gets electrocuted by lightning, and he gets electricity powers. It's sort of like Static Shock, but like my own version type thing. And so, like, I've developed his storyline over the years, and there's so many origins I have for him as a character that I really want to tell. But then there's some origins where it's like, oh, this is never gonna work. But then I start thinking about it again, and I'm like, you know what? With changing this, it could actually work. So, yeah, it's my own character superhero. It's gonna be awesome, and I do plan to start um writing a script of the story and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. So we've talked about Spider-Man, we've talked about Man of Steel, we've talked about some of my original projects I have in development. Um and so, like, recently, in the last couple of months, I made a new website for our Action Bro Studios. Um and it's awesome. I designed this site back in high school, but I wanted to redo it, so I just redid it, and it's freaking awesome. It looks professional, and in my YouTube videos in my channel, I'll have a link to it. And on my Facebook, so you guys can go check it out. And I need to update a couple things on it still, but anyway, it looks professional, and we're not like a professional movie studio, but at some point, I actually want to invest in making it an actual studio and my own business kind of thing. So, like, that's gonna be fun. Um, so this was the first episode of the Action Bro Studios podcast, and hope you guys like it. And we'll be back the next time to talk about updates on projects and updates on what we're doing as far as fan films and original content. I will give you guys updates on original content and what kind of stories we're going to be doing and what kind of fan films we're going to be doing and everything. It's going to be a blast. So, you guys take care and have a great rest of the day.